96 to 69. Hello everybody, it's your not-so-favorite YouTuber Lux, and today we'll be playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. You know, I gotta add that plus sign. But, yeah, I'm playing this because it got launched on PlayStation about a month ago, and I finally got the, I used a Visa gift card I got from Christmas. I was saving for emergencies, and I just said, screw it, why not, and bought the game. So this is pretty much going to be a review at the end, but more so a gameplay, kind of like horror games, and why not. Yeah, this came out in 2017, couldn't play because I had PlayStation, not PC, but now it's on here, so, yeah, 4 years late to this, maybe 5, it's going to be 5 next year anyway, so who cares, we're going around. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys again when I'm done messing with these settings, so it's gonna take a few seconds for you guys, a minute for me, so, BRB. Adventure continues. Okay, so it's, this, okay. This is weird, I'm sorry. So if you guys just hear me cringe up in the middle of this video, do not judge me. This is gonna be like a stupid review, I already know it. Oh god, the game must be super cringy. Just meme it, I don't care. I already know 2 of my friends are gonna put this on an alternate account on Instagram. You can find it, I'm following them. You'll find it if you follow me. But hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. Like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sari. If I don't pronounce these right, don't judge me. I'm crap at names. My neighbor and my good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh, it's the childhood friend. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting for her. Or waiting up, sorry. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better of running away. Better off running away. However, I just sigh, and I deal in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Alright, I'll try my best to do a female voice. Oh god. You're gonna cringe up right here, guys. Don't worry about it. I overslept. No, fuck that. No, no, I'll just do my normal. I overslept again. Quote. But I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That means Cobra. Oh, that's mean Cobra. Yeah, I just put my name. Who cares? I don't care. You guys can hacking me out. Not swap me. There's barely a few people in the world named Cobra, like 98 something. It's pretty easy to narrow down. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayuri. If we're going to school, where's your backpack, bro? We cross the street together and make our way to school with no backpacks on. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Cobra, have you decided to join join a club? Yeah, a club. I told you already I'm not interested in joining any clubs. You know, I kind of play video games after school. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she says, going on about. Dang. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh my god, I was close to being right. This is me! Uh-huh. I was talking about how I worry that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't don't make me worried about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Alright, you might have to hear me walk up and down every few minutes. You're gonna hear a Gatorade cap open, not sponsored. I have my Gatorade right here. Ready to replenish my electrolytes from the talking I'm doing. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, sorry. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Chanivial! Get out of me. The school day is as ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it. Dang, I want to learn math. After I packed up my things, I stared blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Let's go. Hello, Sari. Sari must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Yeah. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Ooh, Sari. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meaty. Oh god, the baka baka. Sari is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Same here. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Saver is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Face the black. Fade in. If thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. It's worth it, bro. I detectively follow Sari across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sari is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Bet. Sari always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Hey, yo, bro, don't be sexist here. Way to kill the atmosphere. Alright, Cobra, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Will my dreams be fulfilled? Have I bought a game that involves harems? Screw the horror aspect, it's a harem game. 10 out of 10 right here already. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sari. You can just ignore her when she gets all moody. Sari says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monoki. Is that right? Yes, that's right. It's great to see you again, Cobra. Monoki smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Cobra. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Pretty good art, I'll tell you that. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one space next to Monica, one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. I see a chair in there. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, wah. Yeah, sorry, I don't do this, so if you're just gonna hear some weird sounds whenever you see something like this. Ooh, whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and a little pieces of cupcakes were used to make the little ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made this herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Serious. Well, maybe. But not for you dummy. You know you dummy. Alright, sorry. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Bet. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. Dang. Meant that, you know. I believe you, don't worry about it. Well, tea and reading might not get be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica. I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica is I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any for major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around that major club. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods her head in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Oof. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we could all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Cobra, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I spent reading these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Alright, Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she's always wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usual novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in here, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with a deep psychological element usually immersing me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as general as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Okay. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Aww. Siri sidles up next to, behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have what do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share her thoughts. Share hers now. I'm sorry if I'm messing up on words. I'm just trying to read it quickly. At the same time, I'm farsighted, so it's super hard to read because right now I don't have my glasses on. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. Have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cobra? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire. I never said I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Uh-oh. Shock face. Pikachu face, bro. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All the four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh god, I'm scared. But I'm sorry, I thought, Cobra, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh, this dude's horny. Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Why? If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Hey, cupcakes are cupcakes, bro. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember the night's assignment, write a poem to bring it to the next meeting, so we could all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Cobra, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my medical writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Cobra, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sari and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Why not? Yay! With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The way home, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sari, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm not sure good fortune will find me, I guess. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm crap at poems, just saying that now. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the best. Oh no. Oh no. Settings. No settings. History. Oh wow, I can actually go back and read through all this. That's amazing! Wow. Aura, Cry, Hopeless, Parfait, a Variance, Chocolate, Clouds, Journey, Dance, and Scars. I don't know who I want to really like me yet for the gameplay. Scars. Journey, why not? Journey, Disarray, Climax, Imagination, Dazzle, Romance. So if I choose Imagination, I would more so be going towards Yuri. The pink-haired girl, forgot her name already, looks mad. Or do I want the childhood friend? But they have Lucky, so might as well go with that. Covent. So how do I know who's liking my post more? Post, yeah, for sure. Story. Covent, Sadness, Starscrape, Vibrant. Okay, that's more so her then. Who's jumping, that's my guess. I don't know. Cage, Anger, Desire, Broken, Color, Jumpy, Tenacious, Melody, Cheeks, Captive. Color. Yeah! Whistle. Oh, I have to choose 20. I just... Death. Nah. Destiny. Game. Yeah, they're jumping up and down. It's awesome. Sunset. Excitement. Whirlwind. Waterfall. Email, bro. Email. Love. Why not? Puppy. Dream. After Image. Massacre. I think. Peaceful. Portrait. Vitality. Analysis. Passion. Explode. Dream. That's an awesome word. Socks. Defeat. Inflatable. Papa, can you hear me? Heart. Uncanny. I'm gonna end this episode soon. Cheer. Bouncy. Insight. Calm. Incapable. Alone. Heartbeat. Unending. Clumsy. Poof. Cheer. Yeah. Eternity. Questions. Marriage. That's her. Uncomfortable, uncontrollable, sticky, landscape, infinite. Sing, embrace, inferno, flower, headphones, contamination, skipping, forgive, Doki Doki. Just had to do it. Anxiety, rose, lipstick, pain, kawaii, or Hawaii. I don't know. Kawaii. I don't know. That's the name of it. I don't know. Bed, amazing, graveyard, time, family. Fireworks, strawberry, smile, bliss, friends. Okay, so far it looks like the childhood friend's gonna win. Hop, vertigo, candy, play, swim. Fester, unrequited, fantasy, hope, memories, horror, flying. Let's go hope. So far I'm not doing anything for Yuri. Tragedy, nimble, joy. I'm doing everything for the childhood friend. In the middle one, I got like barely a few and sweet essence. Yeah, I got one for at least Yuri. So I want like all of them to like the poem. Together, ocean, together. Most of it was like 95% childhood friend that jumped. I'm not sure what that meant, but I didn't see Monica. Oh, hi again, Cobra. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. It's tempting. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come, and so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cobra. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making your divine headfirst into the literature club. Alright, wait, so I just click, I click pause and it shows you how to, okay, I didn't know that, guys, I'm sorry. Making your divide headfirst into literature, literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Oh, crap. Alright. I don't know if you plan to just come or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I'm scared now. I just had to read the history, guys, sorry. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Dang! Monica just roasting at this point. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Kerber always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with his busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Alright, so I'm getting it, my dude has OCD, maybe. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Yuri's jealous? How come? You and Cobra can become good friends too. Okay, so she has a crush on me, most likely. That's my guess. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? At me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Oh, she's embarrassed. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it any big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? I agree with the character right here. I agree with the main character. Spinning facts. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Alright, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Oh, eavesdropping. Awesome. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that. Oh, you know, we just need to find a way. We just need a way of showing people, to everybody, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. And what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody would come to the club in the first place if it's a literature event. So something important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after that, they come. We can do the thing to speak to the creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this very seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately, deliberating like that. I don't know. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could cupcakes. Good thinking. Cupcake time. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Alright. That wasn't why you suggested it, Cupcake. Speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world change through her eyes. Whoa, Jesus! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face, feeling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Oh, well, that's like a quick zoom out. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Hey, don't diss the drip. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Alright, so he's caring. That's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day, you know. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me some benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over you? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Like, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar. Here, I don't see it. I tried to wipe out the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't care. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you even think... Why don't... Oh, dang. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's messed up. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Her feet look like chicken, bro! This is so funny. What is it? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. It makes me feel weird about it, senpai. Stupid. I don't know why I said senpai. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh. Does this thing even properly fit you? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you. Oh, my Gatorade fell. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger. Boobs, bro. The boobs are growing. They're enlarging themselves. They're growing at an exponential rate. That's like something you shouldn't say so comfortably. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, that he wouldn't even let you do this things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. I'm bad at both of the things. I'm starting to wake up early now, but I suck at sleep. I'll go to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Standard. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share poems we wrote now? Yay. Cobra, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I felt a sound enthusiastic Sayori sounds. Still trots away to retrieve her own poem. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. I hate poetry too, my friend. See? Like the actual user, I can't even put anything. I'm just clicking X. This pops up. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a winkle sheet with a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composite notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit here. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, you know what, guys? So I'm gonna save here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I saved my own thing. So pretty much I'll see you guys later on a later basis, but this is just walkthrough one of my Doki Doki Literature Club. Hopefully you guys will like and continue this with me, even though I'm pretty not entertaining to watch. I'm trying to make entertaining for you guys. And you're hearing my problem shift reading. Yes, I suck at reading out loud. I can read quietly in my head, that's perfect. But out loud, that's gonna be my thing. So this is gonna probably help me work with. It's a 3:01 p.m. in the game. That's actually, dang, this game actually shows real time. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, did I close this? No, I got it. But I'll tell you this, game has a good soundtrack so far. I like it. This is a banger right here. Well, hopefully you guys like it. Let's actually read the files really quick. I can't even open the files, but Monica has the biggest file out of everybody. Sayori has second. Dang, Yuri has the smallest? Weird. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna have to do multiple playthroughs since I can't do Trust 2 because that's with Yuri most likely. Okay, so we're gonna have to make different stories, guys. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this is my playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club, walkthrough number 1. Yeah, hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys again soon. I'm making a lot so we can get a lot of videos out right after another since my Wi-Fi is out for the current moment. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little minute.